This man, Chelsea is bugging. She be bugging. I'm only laughing because I'm out of it now, and I know, like, that it's part of the game of this matrix to put you in that, but that we always come out the other end, you know. If you don't know what I'm referring to, my video Eternal Spirits vs. Organic Portal's Immortal Soul. In that last comment, put those two together. Do your meditating. Right. I'm still debating whether or not... I was just joking. Chelsea's actually donated to our channel, Philosopher's Stone Tube. She's actually donated, remember, this is the Chelsea that donated hundreds of dollars. And, yeah, she just emailed me. Like I said there, I'm like, yes, I got your email when I just told nobody to email me, for fuck's sake. It's okay, I'm just trying to relax her, and, you know, there's no need to be putting comments like this, Twitch, I know you watch my channel as well, but Consulate Women's Shelter, I mean, fuck, man, we're smart people, we know this, right? Chelsea, I think, is somewhat educated if she's from UK, just generally. She's from UK, man. Like, she's not that much of a dumbass. And, I mean, I'm just trying to lighten the mood, and we're friends, just in case you're, like, thinking, oh, how insensitive or something. I think it's better that I talk like this in a situation where she's in right now. So here's her video. And I want to talk about my experience, how I escaped Uruguay after this. But, fuck, I was thinking make a different video, you know, with that title. But I thought, no, we'll link the drama together. And she has donated several times anyway. So yeah, interesting channel, that's her channel. Hold on, we can, oh yeah, I'm already on it, so I'm just reduced that video so we can scroll through. Well, we're gonna have to start again now. Damn it, I had it on a specific point. Sorry, I'm really high. But yeah, basically, damn it, I had it on a specific...
I have been under attack from the past.
I liked your video. Look, I liked it, Chelsea.
Which is why I've not been uploading a lot. They've sent a fucking handler has been sent to me in the form of a relationship, and they had me fooled. And I saw the red flags. I ignored the red flags. I'm sure a lot of you have been through this handler relationship scenario. Apart from this is a little different.
Kind of also proves not all women are bots.
I am from the UK. He is from Finland. I am currently in Finland right now, sat in a...
Oh, by the way, I didn't, you know, want to say anything because it just seemed too rude, but I could have told you that this dude, you know, it was not going to end well for you. That comment deleted, by the way, I put it on your video, under your video, because Chelsea will watch this.
random coffee shop. Okay. A country where I don't speak the language.
So basically she's trapped in Finland, I think she said. That's what the comments keep saying. I thought she said he was from somewhere else, like Irish or something, but apparently she's in Finland and trapped there. And that's why she's asking for help. She's actually donated to me hundreds of dollars, like, what was this, like 2 years ago or something? I can't even remember. Whenever I was in Uruguay, not like a year ago, 1 year ago, just before she was with this guy. So this guy has apparently, like, invited her over there. We're not going to play the whole video, but she's, like, super distraught. Looks pretty bad. like my comment said, you know, that's why she's asking for help there, but like my comment, I'm like, yeah, I did 6 years. You'll be fine. Because seriously, 6 years in Uruguay, getting gang stalked like every day. Man, the amount of videos I could have made, I thought I was going to bore people. I wish I could go back there and now like have recorded double. I've still got hundreds of videos that are coming on this channel. Hundreds of videos from Uruguay of gang stalking motherfuckers. But I wish I could have still, you know, recorded twice, twice as much. So I'd say to Chelsea, like, increase your videos because you've got a good perspective and you seem to understand basically what's going on at a, you know, just a general level at least. I'm not going to make my comments on women and how they are possibly only updated on the field level. I don't even want to interject that shit here, because I don't think it's the time. Anyway, so help her out if you can. Like, I mean, she's even, I know she's not just like trying to get money or something, because she's helped me before. So she's like seriously in trouble over there. Anyway, that's apparently the story, and she just goes through how he was like abusive. We'll watch another video. It's this dude here that you see, the honey trap handler gang stalking. So I can't wait to watch that in a second. That looks good. He looks like violent as shit. Alcoholic.
Most people here can speak a little bit of English.
That's fucked. That's how Uruguay was.
Some of them don't. It's weird. I can't. I don't understand, like, all I know in this language is how to say, like, hello.
Check the bot.
Oh my god, I just
the
wanna, like,
bot, guys.
get a flight home, right?
Check
like,
this.
I should not have come here. So I,
Look, she just sees it straight
up.
away.
Purple alert, purple alert,
Look at
purple
this
alert,
shit.
purple
This
alert,
is
purple
funny.
alert. Anyway, I'm just gonna turn the camera around because I ain't got time.
So anyway, she's got decent videos on there. I want to watch this other one just quickly.
Can you give me some space, please?
So he was like holding her down just then, by the look of it, and realised the
Can you give me
phone
some
came
space,
on.
please? No.
See, that shit looked like he was holding her down, and then she started the phone, and he realised and backed up. See that? Let's rewind that. Look, looks like he's holding her down.
Can you give me some
Look,
space,
see?
please?
Yep, he pushed off. Absolute nutter. Look at him. What are you fucking doing? Chelsea, for fuck's sake.
Can you stop?
Slap. You need a slap in the
Can you
face,
give
not
me
the
some
ass.
space, please? No.
What are you doing, Chelsea? What the fuck is this?
He's trying to fucking take my phone off me now.
Fucking hell.
Now, because he knows I'm filming. Like, he's coming up to me and be like, can you give me some space, please?
Can you stop?
Right, so that's pretty obvious. We don't need to watch the whole video, that's for sure. Anyway. So wait, we are recording. Yeah. I'll say hi. I'm so blazed. Anyway, let's not show my head right now. So stoned. I'm out of here. I'm so high. Right, so when I was in Uruguay, I had to, you know how I escaped at the airport? I went in there, you know, like hours before my flight. I'm sitting around, I ate like a crap load of food. I made a video for you guys. I remember, I don't know if that's still on the channel, saying I'm about to try and get out. And I was there for 6 years and like no like ID or anything, you know, no government ID. I tried to go for it. I got blocked and gang stalked from the ID. I've still got some of those videos I'm gonna post. And you saw my arguments with government officials. It was just a mess. Like, every day for me in Uruguay was just a fucking gang stalking struggle. I could walk down the street and pinpoint them all and say what their function was. So in case you're just tuning into the channel now, you need to go back and watch some of my older videos. Because as I'm walking, I'm identifying what's going on. I like other people's videos when they're doing that too. Because that's how I learned about street theatre. You know, all these street theatre tweaks of people and shit. And, you know, like things coming through on a hive level on the species. So that you get like just sudden fucking, you know, bursts of energy and, you know, malicious insertion attempts and so on. Anyway. Yeah, that guy's a nut. Sorry, I was just looking at the screen again. And the whole time in Uruguay was like facing people like him too, like, you know, like proper narc organic portals, proper narcissists, you know, like they don't seem like they have nothing beyond like an ego level. And that's why the original theory always used to talk about organic portals being just in the lower chakras and just existing in the lower chakras. And then, you know, you can associate things like with the root chakra, social and sexual, and then sure, I'm sexual, but not just that, like, right? So it's like they have all the higher intellect missing and stuff. You can tell with this dude, it's a very obvious case. I think at this point, anyone on my channel is going to be versed enough to see it straight away in that guy. We only needed a few seconds of footage. You know what I mean? Anyway, so in Uruguay, the way I got out, I was at the airport for hours, and then I had to go up, you know, you check into the gate and all that, and I'm waiting in the gate line, and then, no, sorry, I'm trying to get through. That's right, I spent time in the customs line, got turned back, you know, when they're checking your ID in the little booth and stuff, and they said, you know, where is your like citizenship card or whatever, your ID, like their national government ID in Uruguay. And I was like, no, I don't have one. They're like, you've been here for more than like 3 months or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I've been here for 6 years. And they're like, what? You don't have an ID card, a national ID? And I'm just like, nope, because I haven't been working officially, right? Because I was doing YouTube. You guys were paying me over in Uruguay. All your donations were enough for me to subsist, because things are very cheap over there, and the exchange rate was going up as I was there, and now it's come back down. So I actually enjoyed like the COVID making the exchange rate go up and everything. So it was good and bad, but yeah, in that way it was good. I was, you know, doing well off little. And then near the end, only in the last few months, things really started to get crazy in price. People figured out basically price gouging in Uruguay while I was there. Because they were not on price, they're socialist communist fucks. They don't do price gouging. They're all like trying to be super kind to each other, like in a fearful way. Because there's so few people, and like it's social communism. It's like socialism, where like, you know, they just so easily like make things hard for everyone. There's very little options and stuff, right? So they have to all really like abide. And so like when you're someone like me, or like someone from the US or whatever, you're just like exempt, because they know all you represent is money there, and you're not in their little, they can't make you do stuff like in their little fucking, you know, what they want, what they would otherwise want to try and control you and stuff, you know. Anyway, so it's funny because I thought I was fucked at Uruguay. I've already talked about how at Chile, on the international plane, you can see the duct tape wing what the fuck, of the plane, just duct tape all over it. International flight. Going near Antarctica and shit. What the fuck is going on? And anyway, and I had to run to that, and then we caught my only picture on the plane was looking out the plane, and there was a evil girl ghost spirit on the fucking window of my picture. And my friend Crystal, who I've known for 10 years from, I don't know, Czech Republic or some shit in Europe, she was part of the early consciousness.com. I haven't talked to her for like years, but she's on the channel and she's like, hey, did you see the, you know, the ghoul, the ghost thing in your picture? I'm like, what the fuck? That was on the international plane from Chile, but to get on the Uruguayan plane, I had to go back from customs. I had to go all the way down the bottom level of the airport, and this was like in minutes. I had to do all this. I thought I was done for, so I'm literally running there as well. So I already said in Chile I was running to the plane, and I had the feeling the whole time it was going to be like this. The whole end of Uruguay was hard to get out. Like, you know, like there was a demons, all sorts of demon forces trying to like sort of hold me in, you know, a control position and stop me and so forth. That's really how it seemed. Like, very genuinely, I'm saying that out aloud. But anyway, we'll talk about that more another day. But so I had to run down to the bottom airport level, and then I had to go into like the little office. I can't remember what the office was. That's why I'm even talking about this now, because I've just hit the ground running in Australia and I'm working and stuff. So I haven't had much of a chance to talk about everything. So it's going to come out slowly over the years on the channel. It's the way it's going to have to be done, just because I've got so many videos. And I've still got to talk about it all and overview it all like this. And what's interesting is, you know, when I got down to this office, they're like, well, you have to, like, you know, show us how you were getting your income and like, well, how do you, they just were shocked. Oh, it was like some little fucking customs office down in the back hall. You know, I went into this little office. I was like, oh my God. Lucky there was no line. There was nobody there, and I was able to just go straight to the window. But she was like, no, we can't process this or something. And I was like, I started just yelling, I'm going to miss my plane. And they're like, no, you know, like, you need the ID. How could you not have the ID? You know, I had to get some extra little form filled out, basically. And then I'm just saying I'm a YouTuber. And they just couldn't understand the concept, eh? Like, they're like, you know, for 6 years, 5 years, that I could be getting money that way and live that way. Because nobody in Uruguay is really, like, you know, doing that. Like, today, there would be some people, but, you know, it's not something they know. And there's just so incredibly ignorant people. I just knew it was just an uphill struggle. And somehow, I think I just yelled loud enough in the end and just kept repeating and yelling without, you know, profanities and stuff. Just in a very assertive way. And I think they just ended up stamping my little form. And I'm running, because I don't know, I started getting more wild, and there was a guy behind me just like shrieking. Some old, you know, like 50, 60-year-old guy, 50-year-old guy was just freaking out because I was getting so like rowdy. They're not like that in Uruguay, you know, to even yell and stuff, you know, nothing like, they're very non-violent. So like an Australian yelling is just gnarly. And I don't know, somehow they stamped my form and I couldn't believe it, and I just didn't even think about it and just ran upstairs and just got in the gate as well. So it's interesting, you know, just not just the international flight to leave the whole continent in Chile, right, where you leave the continent to go to New Zealand, but to get from Uruguay to Chile from the Uruguayan local airport, you know, was a struggle as well. And yeah, anyway, you know, like, with seconds to spare is like pretty interesting, because if I didn't run, there was no way I would have made it. Like if I was just walking this whole time and just chilling, I would have definitely missed the flight. I had no money to rebook it. It was just a one shot deal. So yeah, that was my little story on the end of this, and we're going to talk a lot more about it. I'm going to run out of space soon anyway.